Hello, my name is Klaus Vandenfeld, and today I have Peter Stock from the company effexx as a guest, who will introduce us to the app Callback Manager. I'm excited to see this live demo firsthand. Peter, can you give us an overview?
Yes, thank you, Klaus. Hi, my name is Peter from effexx. Today I'm going to show you our new app, the Callback Manager App. And yes, we have a look on it. It's the latest app we have released in the App Store. Before that, I show you a short agenda of this recording or of this video meeting. So I give you short information about effexx, then you get some information about innovaphone myApps apps from effexx or other innovaphone software from effexx. And then the main part will be the Callback Manager app and the usage of it. Also, after that, we have a look on the licensing. Okay. Let's start with a short overview from the company effexx. effexx is going to be 50 years next year, so we start our business on telecommunication and security systems. After that, we added software technology with own software development, and the two newest parts are information technology, for example, infrastructure as a service, IaaS, or something hosted in our own data centers. Yes, and mainly also interesting, we have a big solution for renewable energies here and build photovoltaic systems and storage systems, which is, yeah, also a very big market at the moment. Yes. Then we take a further part of our software. We have software development around innovaphone since 2015. We also have some further project and products, mainly, our e-conference software for audio conferencing. And also we have a product called eManager, which is for automated rollout, and some integrations in Active Directory or ERM systems. And since April 2022, we have innovaphone, the first innovaphone app in the App Store. So I show you our already released apps. So you have our send number app. With that you can set the phone number for your outgoing calls. It's ideal for hunt groups or some small call centers. This app is currently a free license, so we can use it and have fun with it. We also have another app. It's called To-Do List app. To-Do List gives you possibility to store quick notes in myApps. You can access this from all devices which supports myApps, and it's also currently license free. Yes. The last app we released before the Callback Manager was the Diversion app. The Diversion app distinguishes the call forwarding based on the external calling source. So if it is from intern, you can place the call forward to another destination or a different destination than destination for external callers. You also can get all these apps in the innovaphone license store, App Store, and this app Diversions is also not free. You can get the license over innovaphone. So after that, and beside myApps apps, we have a standard product called eManager with an add-on for the Active Directory replication of innovaphone. So with our tool, you can roll out big systems only from the Active Directory, and the administrators do not have to do some configurations on innovaphone PBX. So all is done with our eManager. Some special settings, yes, that's true, that have to be in the innovaphone, but 99% of all administrative doing is done in the eManager. So now we start with the Callback Manager. We start with a very simple example. I show you first my environment or my test scenario. I have a DECT. It's the extension 70. I have a PBX, and I have a hard phone, one IP112 with the extension 50. The difference between all the examples is the rating queues, which we monitor with the Callback app. So in the first example, we monitor the rating queue number 10. But before we look at this, I will show you how you install the app and how you configure it. The app you can get from the innovaphone App Store. I have already installed it here, and now you can add instances for your environment. So I have already done that before because in view on the time. So and then you can install it with the PBX Manager. After that, you have a user app and the admin app. For this example, in this case, rating queue number 10, we have to do not much in the admin. So the only thing we have to choose if the callback list should be created or if the queue should only be do some statistics, not add callbacks in the Callback app. So I have choose I want to queue the app, or I want to queue it with the callback list. So here we have hotline number 10. Hotline number 10 I have here is Callback Manager 10, and I open it. You see I have from another presentation some information here. I delete it and so on. We just make a call, or I make a call with number 70 to number 10. As you can see, the counter for active calls is now going to be to 1. And now I'm getting the call, so I have the call. Now you see also the call is active here. And now I disconnect the call. Then you can see here 0 calls, and this successful calls statistic is going added with 1. Another scenario is I call to 10, but no agent respond the call. So I will answer the call. So I delete the call, and then I also have here a total sum of calls will call with is added with 1. And I have here 1 more callback in the list of today. And here is the call. So I can see the call comes to hotline 10. Caller name is mobile 70. Also interesting, if the caller name could be resolved over the reverse lookup of the PBX, the caller name will be presented here. And the phone number is number 70. You have the timestamp of the call, and now you can do some actions. So I can leave comments. Some problems with the PC. Please call back. So that's a comment which I can give to my colleagues, and now some of my colleagues which has knowledge about problems with PC can use the call, or can call back the caller. So that's right. So here in the actions, you take the phone key and then the callback is started, or you can, with the bin, delete the call from the callback list. If I start the callback, I will show you in my agent, myApps. If I start the callback, the call is marked with color. And also you see in the agent view which agent has done the callback. So if the call was successfully and no further doing is needed, I can delete the call, or mainly the caller should be called back again. Then I can remove my agent from this, and so the call is released and available for other agents. Yes, that's a simple overview over the callback user app and in a simple example. What we can do from the server side, I will skip that. We can work with multiple waiting queues and also choose a difference between with callback list and without callback list. In this example, I have waiting queue number 20, which only plays an announcement for choosing the right way. Press 1, 2, or 3 to get to your destination. Press 1 goes to 21, 2 goes to 22, and 3 goes to 23. So, and all calls are coming to agent 50. So we can have a look in the administrator app. So here is the admin app of Callback Manager 20. We want to monitor the queues 21, 22, 23 in our callback list, but we also want to know how many calls are on hotline 20, and that's why we choose hotline 20 to queues without callback list. After that, we go to the user app. It's Callback Manager 20, and now I'm calling the 20 from my phone. And now I'll get the announcement. I choose the 3. Now you see agent 50 gets a call from hotline 23, but I do not place the call, so I disconnect the call, and now you see in callback list, it's a call from hotline 23. So every agent have a look in this callback list and sees for which hotline or for which waiting queue the call was placed, and so I can call back the caller with the right greeting. Yes. Also, you have all possibilities as before in this app. Another example I want to show you is something like announcement before connect. So we have one waiting queue which plays an announcement, and then the call is forwarded to the waiting queue where the agents gets the call. So then it's the example queue 31, and the agent queue is 32, sorry. And yeah, let's have a look at Callback Manager admin for 31. You have in the callback list hotline 31 without callback list, and you have hotline 32 with callback list. So what is happening? We look in Callback Manager 31. I call this 31. What you will see is, have a look at this. The call counter will add it with 1. So you have here a 1. And now I disconnect the call before it gets to the agent. I was too slow. I show you again. I call 31 and now I disconnect. And now you see it was a give up in the signaling, so this counter is sum up. And now I wait until the call is in the agent queue. It's also an active call, and now I will do a callback, and now you see, okay, one more call in the callback app, and you see here I have one more call from the same phone number, so it's a little call counter which is placed here. And I also have all possibilities as before in the app. So I will delete it and close it and show you the last of my examples. A simple waiting queue with added voicemail. So we have the extension 33. As extension 33 is a simple voicemail, but after a time the call is getting to voicemail if it's not to connect to an agent. So simply for that, the admin of Callback Manager 33, we have only hotline 33 in the config, no other queues are added. And now we look in the Callback Manager 33. So we will call 33. You see, okay, one call is active. And now, after 10 seconds, you have one call in the voicemail more. One more call in the voicemail. So, and yes, that's it. So these are some of scenarios which could be where the callback manager could be useful. But I think there are some more scenarios which I don't have do not have show, but maybe I think something more is possible. Yes. Now, maybe you want to know how much is the price for the app. So we have here the article number of the effexx app in the innovaphone price list, and you have a promotion price until the end of this year from 99 euros. And after that, the app next year is not more the promotion price, so it costs 199 euros, and you also see what it costs in software service or ESC and ESC Cloud. Yes. Okay. Before we end, I want to show how you assign the license to the object. So that is about the advanced UI, because there's no other possibility. You have to go to the you have to buy a license, okay, that's clear. But then if you have assigned the license to your PBX, you go in the user object of the app and add under app and point licenses 1. So you will use one license. And for each scenario I showed here, one license is needed. So every time an instance of Callback Manager should be used, you need one license. Nevertheless, you can use it with 20, 30, 40, 50 users. It's necessary. Yes. Okay.
Great. I saw that there are just few words on. It's a lot of symbols. But what happens if someone requires a localized version in another language?
Yes, then also for the moment we have English and German, but if there are some requests, you can get in contact with us, and maybe you can give us the translation as you think you would translate it, and then we can do it and add the translation in our app. So it's not, I think it's not big work.
And additional information I saw are, as always, in our wiki.
Yes, okay. We have documented all things you need to install the app in the innovaphone wiki. Yes, you have a short description of the app. You also have some information about the license and how much license you need for your situation. Also, what are the prerequisites, and also how the installation goes on. Some things which were needed over the advanced UI, and also which field and PBX is needed in the admin. So I hope after this article in Wiki, no other requests about how to install will come to us. But
you
can every time get in contact with us. All our contact addresses are also to find in the wiki below all of our apps. So if you search to effexx, you will find it.
Great. A last question. I'm curious. Often it happened that the customer said, okay, I want, if a customer waits too long, if a caller waits too long in my waiting queue, I want to play a message like, if you like to be recalled, please dial 1, or please just hang up. Other way, if you press 0, you return to the waiting queue or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is that possible using this app?
Yes, that is possible. It's just a little bit different to this example. You can imagine, okay, I have announcement or extension number 31, and that's the primary group. So the calls will get to an agent in 31, and you only have the call forwarding to 33 without assigning to a group, but you monitor it with a callback list. So then you have the main queue in the first, and the callback list only in the second part of the call flow, and then we could build this. And we also have realized that in our systems at our customers. Yes, it's possible.
Really great. Peter, thanks you for this introduction. We appreciate your interest in this app, and all the best. Bye from me.
Yes, thank you, and bye-bye.